Saral Japani channel presents Japanese Lessons, a simplified and easy to understand course for the beginners. Hello friends, this is Sujoy Chatterjee. I have been creating Japanese lessons in Hindi for some time now. While interacting with the Japanese learners on various Facebook and other groups, I realized that the lessons need to be in English as well so as to increase their reach globally. And hence, I have decided to start this English version of my Japanese lessons. In this course, all the three areas of language learning shall be covered, which are speaking, reading, and writing. This course will be useful for the N5 and N4 levels of Japanese language proficiency test seekers. Friends, I have already introduced myself. Let me now take this opportunity to introduce Mrs. Yuki Suzuki, who has been my teacher in Yokohama and who taught me Japanese along with other teachers of her team. Friends, before we start with the course, few important points need to be kept in mind. Don't get overwhelmed with the vastness of information on the subject available on the internet. As we all know that too much of information is available on the net these days. And the information that is available could be highly unorganized and that may need proper sequencing. Other one, it is easy to get lost. Information on the internet could be incorrect and misleading. So ensure you refer only authentic sources of information. Ensure you refer only authentic sources of information. I assure you that the information given in my lessons are referenced from published books and not from mere internet sources, or more specifically, unauthenticated internet sources. And last but not the least, beware of sites, groups, channels, persons claiming to teach Japanese in a short period of time. This is not possible. To learn a language, one has to give time. It takes time. So, friends, what do we actually need to learn Japanese? Patience. Rome was not built in a day, as the popular saying goes. So, don't be in a hurry to learn everything quickly. In language learning, one has to give time for information to get digested and assimilated. Devotion. Give your best to the learning and do whatever you can to learn. Walk that extra mile, and that will give you good results. Sincerity. Don't take any shortcut routes. Be honest to yourself, work hard, and success will be at your feet. Japan is an amazing country, isn't it? And Japanese people are all the more amazing. Tourists who visit Japan want to go there again and again. Japan is amazing in various fields like art, culture, traditions, literature and poetry, music, cinema, sports, architecture, tourism, nature, cuisine, lifestyle, industry, agriculture, and last but not the least, animation. Isn't it? Yes, animation, or as it is called, anime in Japan. People, and mostly young people from all over the world, wish to go to Japan, learn animation, and work there in this field. So, guys, now I ask you, why do you want to learn Japanese? For higher studies, to work in Japan, to go there as a tourist, to know more about Japan, its culture, and all aspects, or just to learn a new language? Whatever be the reason for you to learn Japanese, you all are welcome to this course and happy learning. So let's get started with the first lesson on this Japanese course, that is introduction. We begin with the language families. As you know, all languages in this world have evolved over the ages. Different languages converge to common ancestors, giving rise to the concept of language families. In other words, languages with common origin and characteristics are categorized as a language family. Well, there are many language families, but we can list the six major ones with respect to the number of languages in each of them and the number of people speaking them. So, which are those six biggest language families? These are Indo European, Sino Tibetan, Austronesian, Afro Asian, Niger Congo, and Trans New Guinea. As you can see, English, German, French, Sanskrit, Hindi, Urdu, etc. are part of the Indo European family, whereas Chinese, Tibetan, and these two Indian languages like Manipuri and Ladakhi are also part of the Sino Tibetan language family. But in this course, we are interested in Japanese only, isn't it? So, which language family does Japanese belong to? Many of you might think it to be the Sino Tibetan family, for Japanese making use of many symbols from the Chinese or the Mandarin script, isn't it? But that's not correct. Japanese doesn't belong to Sino Tibetan family. Well, there is a Japanese Korean language family. While some language scholars consider Japanese to be part of this family, others don't find enough reasons to support this claim. Instead, they believe that Japanese is closer to the Altaic language family. Mongolian and Turkish are Altaic languages. There has been a lot of debate on the language family for Japanese. This makes Japanese a very unique language. Coming to the scripts, as we know, English is written in Roman script, Hindi in Devanagari, Manipuri and Meitei, and so on. So all these languages are single script system, meaning one language, one script. But there are some languages in this world that can be written or that are written in multiple scripts. One is Serbo-Croatian language that has two scripts, Serbian Cyrillic and Gauge Latin, and Japanese, our language of interest here. It has three scripts, Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanji. So Japanese is written by the combination of these three scripts. And in the coming lessons, we shall learn each of these. Coming to the Japanese scripts in details, we have phonetic scripts or the kanas. Hiragana and katakana scripts are phonetic scripts, whereas the kanji is the pictographic or the ideographic script, and it has imported symbols from the Chinese script. The kana scripts, namely hiragana and katakana, can be learned quickly, while kanji takes time. One has to be patient, as I said earlier. Japanese can be written without using kanji. However, kanji has its own importance. So, why kanji is used when the hiragana and katakana phonetic scripts are capable of writing the language completely? These reasons are the kanji being pictographic can easily be understood by the semi-literates or the illiterates. Kanji symbols are more meaningful as it depicts a complete idea and not just a single alphabet or a single sound. The use of kanji shortens the length of the words or the sentences. For example, a word written in hiragana or katakana can be 3 or 4 characters long, whereas the same can be represented using a single symbol in kanji. And the final or the another reason is the use of kanji makes the writing or the script look more beautiful, as those are pictographic symbols. Friends, what is the similarity and difference between English and Japanese languages? So when we start learning a language, a new language, then we should compare it with some language that we already know. And that gives a better picture of what we are going to learn. So comparing English and Japanese. In English, we know there are 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U. Although we have 5 vowels, we have many vowel sounds. So these sum up to 15 vowel sounds in English. These are long A as in cake, short A as in rat, long E as in keep, short E as in bed, long I as in hike, short I as in pit, long O as in home, short O as in top, long U as in cute, short U as in fun, other U as in put, OO sound as in soon. So this is the O sound, O sound as in dog, OI sound as in coin, and OW sound as in gown or town. So these are the 15 types of sounds, and using these 15 sounds, all English words are made. So now that we know that there are 5 vowel alphabets in English and 15 vowel sounds in English. So what is the situation in Japanese? There are 5 vowel sounds in Japanese. Note this point, not 5 alphabets, but 5 sounds in Japanese. What are these sounds? From this, it appears that it's the same one that we have in English, the 5 letters A, E, I, O, U. But the point to be noted here is that these represents the sounds in Japanese and not the alphabets. So first one is A, second one is E, third one is U, fourth one is A, and the fifth one is O. So the letters in parentheses are written just to give an idea of the type of sound. This doesn't mean that the double E would mean a long E. So it is just to highlight or just to indicate the nature of sound that this E is going to produce. So the 5 vowel sounds in Japanese to summarize are A, E, U, A, O. And we have 3 types of composite sounds in Japanese, which are produced by combining the consonant with an E and along with either a ya, a u, or yo. For example, ki plus ya, it's kya. So we will look into all these in detail in the upcoming lessons. So this is just to give an idea of what kind of sounds Japanese may produce. So to summarize, in English, we have 15 vowel sounds. So all words will contain any of these 15 sounds. And in Japanese, we have the 5 basic sounds A, E, U, A, O, and composite sounds may be produced by combining these ya, you, and yo. So these are the only possibilities. So as compared with English, Japanese has very fewer number of sounds or fewer types of sounds. So this is evident from the Japanese words. So let's have a look at some Japanese words and you will understand what I mean. And just look at the vowel sounds. First word is Hiroshima. Hiroshima, if you pronounce it, we have the vowel sounds E, O, E, A. Hiroshima. Similarly, in Mitsubishi, we have E, U, E, E. Samurai, A, U, A, E. So there is no other sound other than these 4 in the 3 words that we have seen. Nagasaki, A, E. Fukushima, U, E, A. So till now we have got 4 vowel sounds in these 5 words. The A sound is still missing. Here it is. Ikebana. Ikebana, E, A, A, A. Ikebana. Kimono, E, O, O. Karaoke, A, O, A. Tokyo. So this is the one which is having the combination of yo with the consonant K. So Tokyo, as you can see here, to, there is a long O, that's why U is used. And then we have the K sound, then we have Yo, and then again to make it longer, the sound of Yo longer, we have U. So the pronunciation will be Tokyo, Tokyo. So Tokyo, as we know, the capital of Japan, we often call it as Tokyo. So this is actually Tokyo. So we shall see when we learn the various sounds of Japanese, we shall see how to pronounce and how to frame these words and uh, how to write them. Kyoto. So this is Kyoto. So here you see the difference with Tokyo. In Tokyo, we had an extra U sound at the end. Here we don't have that extra U sound at the end. Otherwise, the Kyoto word is similar to Tokyo. Kyoto. So we have O, U, and O sounds here. And the pronunciation will be Kyoto. Few more words. Kamakura. A, U, A. Sashimi, a famous Japanese food. So here we have three sounds. A, E, E. Teriyaki. A, E, A, E. Origami. O, E, A, E. So, friends, the idea of giving all these words to you is to show that there are just five vowel sounds in Japanese, which are A, E, U, A, O, and some words may have the composite components using the combination of the consonant plus E plus either ya, you, or yo. So this is an introductory lesson. So that's why we have given you the flavor of the Japanese language to certain extent. And we don't want to overwhelm you in this first lesson itself. So from the second lesson, we shall dive deeper, and in every lesson we shall discuss one topic. So here we come to the end of lesson one, the introduction to Japanese. Hope you have liked this, and we shall be back with the second lesson soon. Till then, goodbye and sayonara.